Welcome everybody. We're gonna get started here. How's everyone doing? We are coming back to play some more Date Everything. I'm gonna try to work through that as much as I can until we're done.
Team 17.
How is that so much fun?
Sassy Chap Games.
Hang on everyone. I gotta move some stuff around if that's the case.
Date everything.
That sounded like what's her name? From Bob's Burgers. I can't think of it. Also, why is that so much loud? Oh, you know what? I know why. There we go. That's a more reasonable level. It's this. It's this. I'm gonna look at this and then see that it's at a lower volume. That's what was going on. Yep, that's what was happening. So we're gonna jump right back into it. I don't remember what we did last time because it feels like it's been a while. What is this thing? Here. We have all of them. What is this? What are you, sir?
Tyrell yawns and stretches. He looks as if he might have been napping.
What time is it? Did I oversleep? It's nice of you to come by when I'm off peak hours. Sorry that my shelf isn't more done up. I'm not much of a guest towel, you know? It can be kind of hard since I'm not the only one who resides here. Still, I'm content with using the time in here to think of ways to fold my fabric friend into new shapes. Which, since you came by, you get to see my newest... Oh, I don't know what to call it. Creation? Formation? No, it still sounds too stiff. Oh, how about this? Let me introduce you to the newest iteration of my buddy, Towel Turtle.
Tyrell holds his towel buddy out to you. A sweet, absorbent little turtle.
Let me tell you, it took us a couple tries to get the shell just right, but it was worth it. What? Making towel animals? This really is just a thing for me. A way for me to express my... Plus, me and my buddy have a special bond. You're more than just a towel turtle. Remember when you got me from that thrift store? I was wrapped with my towel buddy. I remember you saying it was as good as new. Well, let me tell you, I've seen some massive spills in my day. Things you wouldn't believe. Do you know what pasta sauce can do to grout? It ain't pretty. But I didn't have to take on the task alone. Nope. It was a team of us, all dedicated to helping keep things nice and dry. I was happy to be with my friends, working together. Hell, we used to hang out at the bathroom bar most nights and just chill. The towel bar. Silly. Towel buddy over here would do tricks, turning into different things, making us laugh. Every colored towel you could think of, all in one place. And the linen closet? Always a party. Sometimes it was so full, you couldn't get a shelf. Those were the good times.
Yeah,
It makes me shudder to think of it. day that will go down in infamy. It was spring.
Why is
It
everyone
was
talk
raining
so
something
damn much?
crazy. And our owner had their grandkids over. Ha! Cute ain't even the half of it. All 7 grandchildren came over. All 7 of them decided to play in mud. When they came back in, they just started snatching my friends from the closet. Towel Buddy and I just watched in horror. They took them all one by one, but me, I was on the bottom. And I just saw it happen.
Why do I feel like that's a Ravenous reference?
I whispered to myself, some tough towels, they'll be fine. When they came back from the laundry room a few days later, it was too late. They had become
He pauses, as though overwhelmed by the horror.
rags.
Yeah, aren't they the same
I'm
thing?
emotional here. Do you really have to ask that?
Yeah, I do. I don't
Gotta
know.
be stain resistant to stain the game. That grape juice, you can't let it stick to you. If you let mud stay on a towel for days, it can be too much. I know that if Washford and Drysdale had been there, it would have been a different story. They could have saved a few of them before the stain got in too deep. The way they were treated was way too much for them. When the rest became rags, our old boss wanted a completely new set. He saw that I was still strong and decided to donate me. I was not scared. It was a hell of a disaster. But I had my little buddy with me. We kept each other company. And I knew I would make it. I'm resilient. It's in my fibers. Can I see your hand?
You extend your hand to Tyrell, and he takes it, his touch gentle and unassuming.
When you touch me by my hand, what do you feel? That's okay. Concentrate. Feel the texture of my hand. The way I'm made. Soft but sturdy. Hardworking, yet comforting. I'm warm. You noticed, eh? And my little buddy here helps me channel all those bad things into a way I can express my emotions. All that to say, I'm premium. That's why they call me the Lord of the Rakes.
What?
You get it?
No.
It's a good one, I know. Well, you want to know a secret? Picture it. The music of summer playing over a speaker. Perhaps a Bluetooth. The smell of sea salt and tight canvas in the air. To your right, one of those tall lifeguard stands that someone in bright red shorts sits on. To your left, a couple that most likely had an argument in the car. They both try to make the best of the day. It's super awkward. And there I am with you, stretched out in the sand, a giant umbrella behind us, blocking out the sun, and us just chilling. Can you guess what I want to do? Ding, ding, ding. That's right. Beach towels have it made. They just lay in the sand all day, taking in all the sights. At night, they get to sit next to a fire and listen to someone play 1 or 3 songs they know on the guitar. I'd still get to dry people off, and the sun would help me do my job better. And who could ask for a better view? Clear blue waters, open skies. My towel buddy could be there too. Oh, I could fold you into a fish or a seagull.
Yeah. You back there?
Well, yeah, which I know has been tough. But when you're ready, it's a better place to go, right? We would have so much fun. has to be right now or anything. Just, eventually, you know? It would be fun, but it's nice to know I'm appreciated, I guess. I didn't realize how much I needed to hear that. I do great work here, don't I? Sure, I can get annoyed with certain people singing in the shower all night, and sometimes the work can seem thankless. But you just reminded me that I'm made for this kind of life. And hell, I look good doing it. It is the spirit, damn it. I can forget that sometimes. You get so caught up in everything and the day-to-day that you lose sight of who you are. I appreciate you for reminding me of all this. You know what? I have an idea.
Tyrell walks off for a few moments. When he returns, you notice the towel buddy he carries has a new shape.
Oh, so now it's the shape that matches.
Right? Now Towel Buddy will help me remember how lucky I really am. Thanks for hearing me out. I haven't told that story to anyone. It's nice to be heard. I'm glad that you showed me so much support. I'm gonna go play with Towel Buddy. I'll check you later. Hey, hey.
Alright, I'm friends with somebody. Okay, so I know we're supposed to visit them again. I don't remember when. I think it's in the evening. I'm not 100% sure. So is the yoga mat different?
The steaminess of your home appears to have increased suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Steam me up, lover. Come here, baby. Let Lucinda Lavish take you in her nice, soft arms. And let her take you away. To meet Lucinda Lush. Same here, honey. Same here. I hope you like my chamber. I did make it especially for you. I really have to say, I've wanted you here for a long, long time. I love everything about you, baby. Every single thing you say to me just sends chills up my spine.
I wonder if she's the of the game itself.
Oh, baby. The way you say really like that, well, really does it for me. I wanted to bring you here to tell you that you're doing a great job. You found all my secret dialogue so far and uncovered every single one of my most in-depth and unrevealed features. Don't tell anyone. Oh, you know just what to say. And next time I'm able to see you, I'll have something really secret and special for you. And only for you. Are you excited to find out what it is? That's it. Keep up that intrigue, baby. Keep talking to the others around here, and I'll find a way to slip myself in, lover.
Yeah, I wonder if she's like the game itself. Okay, but is the mat a different character?
Ah, man, this isn't where the experience is for today. We're meeting at the weight rack. See you tomorrow.
Well, that was a waste. I didn't know that's who that was. So any and all sports equipment is all the same person. Okay, gotcha.
Ah! Here! Why? No, this is all wrong. You cannot be here, okay? Not yet. Yes, technically, yes, it's yours. Yes to all of that, but this is also mine. This space is also mine, and you cannot be here. You cannot be here with me, like this. There will be a time, I know it, but it isn't now. So get out. Get out, please, and don't come back here.
Okay, so I have to figure out what time. And this will be the last one.
I'm not here right now. Work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion.
Okay, that's tomorrow.
I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
Okay. Oh, so does she become a permanent part where, like... Okay. Wait. Can I see her without these now? I can. But I can't click on her. Okay. I can barely see down here. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should wait until tomorrow.
Oh, you came.
Not yet.
Well, it's not that I didn't think that you would. It's just, I've got a tricky schedule. So, it's easier to presume that people have to cancel. Or they'll forget. Or they'll just have their own lives. Which is me. I'm people. I cancel or forget, or I have my own life. I know, crazy, right? Blissmas miracle. Is it Blissmas? Exactly. Yeah, it was great. Wait, you said okay, right? Yeah, it was okay. Hard, underpaid, fun, just a local pet. My favorite kind, the little ones. Oh, sorry, it's not you. A little, but who isn't? Usually, when I finish a shift, most of the others are asleep. I never really get to talk about my work, so it's strange. It's nice. The shift wasn't, but this is. Happy to be helped. Nice change of pace. I'm a helper most of the time. Essential, so they say. Sometimes, when it's useful to say so. Sorry. Here I am complaining I never have anyone to talk to, and now I'm yawning in your face. I guess I should knock off. I've got a shift in the morning, but thanks. I really appreciate it. No! You get some rest.
Yeah, that's kind of crappy, but alright. Should knock off ones that I don't want to really deal with. Wait, what is this?
Normally, you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah! Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last. I take pride in keeping it going on. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you. How you doing, sweetheart? It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of. Did you just ask your water heater what she does? It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go. I'll hold you to that, okay? See you around.
I have a hunch.
wonder for
Yep,
a
there
moment
we
if
go.
your sink has overflowed, but that's not it at all. There's just a being made of water standing before you. She's ethereally beautiful, but there's something hard to pin down in her gaze. It almost feels like she's watching your every move, waiting to see what you'll do.
Hi, honey. You looking to cook something? Wash your hands? Me? What could you possibly want with little old me? Please, just tell me if there's anything I can do for you. It's sexier that way, isn't it? You're the star, and I'm just me. Besides, it's better you don't know. Keeps the mystery. Oh, I suppose not. Guess the mystery had to end sometime. I'm River. What can I do for you? Just River. Like chair. Chair. World famous pop star known for her #1 hit, Belief. The one and only. You know, the best thing about Cher is she's always changing her look through the decades. She always knew just what we wanted to see and served it to us. I really admire that about her. I changed states all day, every day. I know that better than anyone. I just wish I knew which one was best for me. Is there a version of me you like best? Water, steam, ice, some form in between? Of course. Oh God, don't tell me now. I'll just be thinking about it all the time.
River wasn't exactly holding your gaze before, but she seems intensely uncomfortable now. She looks everywhere but at you.
Look, I've been here way too long. If you don't need anything from me, I'm going to go.
She is gone.
Okay. God, we have so much to do. Trying to just knock these out now.
An unholy amalgam of rat and trap stands before you. He regards you as you do him, with surprise and disgust. He holds his hands up to his chest in a distinctly rodent-like gesture, his nose twitching at intervals.
Holy frickin' shit! What am I looking at here? A new face in the crawl space? Are you real or what? What's wrong with you? You sure about that? Hello, I'm Vaughn. I'm your rat trap. Bring in your little card. You'll see. Hi, I'm Vaughn. I can't wait to love you or whatever the fuck.
Ew.
Yeah, right there. Oh, a long time, Pally. A long freaking time. You eyeballing me or something? I can feel your gaze. Lingering.
Ew.
you're just a saint, aren't you? Huh? You're too good for me? A vegan virtue signaler, huh? I can't help the way I'm made, the way I kill. Get out of here before I nip that nose. Ooh, I just want to put it right on a cracker and eat it.
Oh, why did it get dark? Wait, are the ladders a different person?
Dorian is less clothed than the last time you saw him. But when your eyes meet,
Oh dear.
Why would that be Dorian?
You've caught me in my horizontal state. I try to stay hidden under the rug because this is but even us doors have to cut loose from time to time. Well, you could, but you don't have to.
What is it? I'm very busy.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's you. Perfect. I was just going to have Florence contact you. I believe I figured out the source of Airway's foothold. What? Yes. How did you... Oh, you should have said something earlier. That lot of good this does me now, after I've spent days investigating. I apologize. This situation has me stressed. Your investigative work is appreciated. Now, it's time to act. Why don't you and I pay Stella a visit together? We'll get this issue resolved by the end of the night.
Okay, so I guess I gotta deal with this now. Wait, I have enough. That's fine.
Celia's grand presence announces her before she even speaks to you. She greets you with a regal nod.
Good. You're here. Let's get this done. Stella!
Oh, hello, Miss Mayor. I know you're a busy ceiling, but you're also, let me check my notes here, smart. What would you say if I told you that you could be the first ceiling ever to get in on the ground floor of an exciting new startup?
Airway isn't a small startup, Stella. It's a big problem.
Oh, you're familiar with our brand. I'm so terrible at the speech, so it's good to know you're already on board.
Not quite. Stella, I'm concerned that you're being scammed, my dear.
I am.
You are being scammed? And you know that?
I know that it's easy for this to be seen as a scam, but it's not. It's an opportunity.
No, that's not what she said.
And it's the only opportunity I have.
Stella.
Please, Celia, just let me try.
No, why would that
I'm
even be
afraid
an
I agree.
option?
I understand this is important to you, but it's my responsibility to look after the whole, and Airway is a risk to that. I'm officially banning all sales of Airway products within this household.
You intervened. You ruined what I had going, didn't you? Then why are you here? I never should have relied on anyone else. Should have gone it alone. Maybe. I suppose I'll never know. I'd like you both to leave. Stella, leave.
I mean, that happens.
Sorry. Been wanting to say that for like a while now.
Not too shabby. You know, I'm not one for friendship much, but I think it's time we scooch up our relationship a half notch so I can throw you a bone in the form of specs points. We compadres now, you hear?
Okay, I mean, that's a thing. What am I at right now? Okay.
For now. But look, I really do see potential in you. Maybe this time I can teach you my ways. The art of pain, my dear. Rejection to its fullest potential. I don't like rejection. I love it. It's like a warm blanket you snuggle with at night. And hey, getting a hate ending with these chumps around here is real easy if you ask me. Plus, you get the same amount of points. Wrong? Don't get me started on whether it matters how you treat inanimate objects. These objects here are meant to serve you. And taking their specs points is the best way they can do that for you. Keep hating!
Interesting. Okay. Oh, he moved over here. Hey, it's a record player. I have to talk to her yet. There's so many of these I have to talk to, and I don't want to. They made too many characters.
You'd hoped you'd meet your refrigerator, but it seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps the human would like to essay an attempt.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing. Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, and decked out in his finest winter wear.
The colors of the color kind of cool. I like
Huh. He ran like he didn't want to be here or something. But you, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing. With you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here. That's me. I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks. Don't worry, I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, did you make another order to food fetch? What did you get this time? Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top. No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos. But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why. Hey, just telling the truth. So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid. I bet you were feeling fancy. I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce. I love duck. Rebel? Oh, that thing scares me. A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas? Oh, I love when you use food fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius. Oh, sure. We sure do. You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home. But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few food fetch orders. You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be? Yummy! I like big bunts and I cannot lie. I'm still surprised that you had the willpower to save this thing. This peaches and cream bunt cake is just bursting with flavor. No peach flavoring here, cool kid. They use the real stuff. I did try it out a bit as I held it for you. Easy fix, though. Get 2 paper towels, kind of moist, put one under the slice and one over it, and slide it into the microwave. Trust me, just for like 20 seconds or so, kapow! A bunt so fluffy, you can't help but take a bite. Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive.
He stares at you for a few moments, though he doesn't remove his hand from your shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a separatarian. In that case, thank the non-denominational person and or inanimate object that may or may not be eternal with undefined magic powers who may not even exist at all.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Nukem. Luke Nukem. Look at you!
Wow, they managed to change a single letter. So proud of them. We're so proud.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. No, my title is Combat Crew Commander, but I did have a great-great-uncle who was a Viscount. The hell are you asking me for? What do I look like? Some sort of Viscount? Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Total biological and psychological collapse. It ain't pretty. Not like you. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated. When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost.
talking about?
Consumed by the cranial fog, Ranger. Probably a sign of gamma particle poisoning. Or possibly syphilis? Have you been exposed to any radioactive contaminant zones? Well, don't worry. We have pharmaceuticals for that now. Pharmaceuticals we harmlessly inject directly into your brainstem. Hardly any lethal side effects, even when receiving lethal doses. Well, I've received 3 injections already, and I'm doing tenor bland ever. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Of course, you must be starving. Protein gels and carnitine chews keep the organs functioning, but only at baseline capacity, am I right? Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences. I trust Colonel Furness briefed you on the mission back at the fortification? Don't worry, Ranger. We all have our private struggles. Me? I'm addicted to setting things on fire.
That's true. You can't set.
But I'm happy to walk you through it again. Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Oh yes. I'm afraid the blast zone would completely decimate Deathtropolis in an instant, killing millions. At worst, the fallout would even irradiate the scenic suburb of Deathville, home of the world's widest asparagus festival. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Hopefully not. Not with your help, but also most likely, yes. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. God, you keep on with the damn tendies, huh? Ranger, we win this war, and I'll get you all the tendies you can mash into that pretty little face of yours. But in the meantime, let's really try to focus on the mission, okay? Did I say that? I mean, sure. Anyway, all right. It's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
Okay, now that I talked to him, can I talk to him yet?
You are persistent, aren't you? I'll be damned if it isn't another quality of yours I admire. It wearies me and saddens me to keep saying no, but no. Please, not here, okay? Meet me somewhere else. Anywhere else.
Somewhere else.
Any of the greats
George.
in your home, downstairs from here. Come to any of them, and I will be there. We can talk there. All right?
I got it. didn't realize that's what they were asking me. My bad. Yeah, see, 7 a.m., but we start at 9.
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
Ah, here you are. You see, isn't this nicer, this meeting me here, this way? I have to apologize for the way I acted before in the attic. I was unprepared. I was so surprised. It was quite shocking to see you there in space that is so private and usually so safe for me. Nobody comes there, you see. Truth be told, I quite like it that way, although it has been a fantasy of mine that you would come. Just not then. Not yet. We will get there, I think. I hope. No, this is for the best. Hello. I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado. At your service. Well, hello there. But it mustn't be rushed. And I'm grateful that you understand that. Or at least that you honored my wishes. Whether or not I feel I should explain myself now that I finally have the opportunity to do it. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to face. Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me?
Yeah, what is he asking me?
Yes. Although I suppose you've just answered my question. Am I to understand that you don't think about me at all? Ah, yes, my filters. You are conscientious about that, indeed. You could not know the appreciation I have felt when I have seen you coming home with a fresh, clean filter under your arm. And to feel you loosening my screws. To feel the tired filter sliding out of place and being retired and that fresh air rushing over the exposed frame. Oh, you're saying you do think of me. But have you any idea how much I think of you? You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here through the grates because I wanted you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God. Now I have. Hot. No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see, hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy? Of all the dreams I'd held of how this moment might have unfolded, that you would be attracted to me too was surely the most fantastical. Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me. As though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy. I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was the sensation that told me you were it? I can only ask this of myself, of course, but I realized that it was how I felt around you. When you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting, I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this? Completely. You do understand. Can you also understand what that does to me? You telling me what to do, and I am powerless to do otherwise. Somehow it relaxes me, and to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin. You ask for warmth, and I can almost feel you basking as the tensions of the moments that came before just melt away. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my intensity all on my own. I know. It might not be strictly in my purview to do this, but sometimes I cannot resist playing your sensation just a bit. I am a craftsman, and you are my clay.
And just think, we used to build Gunpla on this channel.
I hope this is all right. How could you have? Until now, I haven't had the courage necessary to even show my face. You love it. Does that mean you love? But no, I dare not ask, and do not answer, please. Let us enjoy where we are, here, now. Let me care for you. I need you. I need to care for you. It is the reason for my existence, you see. And now I have truly said too much, or I have said enough. Either way, I must ask a boon. Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it, that you'll ponder me. You delectable tease. Think about this then. A warm breeze whistles through the grate above you and trickles downwards to caress your exposed arm. The warmth rolls over your wrist, up the inside of your elbow, around the back of your shoulder, and slowly, very slowly, up the gentle slope of your neck. You can feel the breeze desiring to embed itself in your hair. It is the perfect warmth, the perfect strength, and your eyes softly flutter closed. Ponder that.
Oh, yeah, she's right there. Okay. As long as we can keep track of her. Let's do you. Whoops.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. Pipe down and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Okay, it's kind of fun.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Baloney. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. Me neither. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
Always get those confused. Alright, what are we at? 62 of 100? Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. We know we got 2 more. Okay, so we're still not done with her yet, even though she said we unlocked everything. Okay, yeah, we gotta meet the door. And the wall. And these two. Alright, how many is that? Oh, too many buttons. How many does that leave us? 3. Alright, which one first? Bottom one? Let's go with the bottom one.
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood.
Tiger, tiger, tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that. Yes, yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story?
Yeah, why not?
I am a servant to the drama of the heart.
Yeah, 10 out of 70? How do I get 70? Seriously.
Sigh. I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories.
Oh god, these guys are boring.
I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me.
I have a little close.
I cannot talk about it.
Now. That's the irony.
You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The pale betrayal. You have no idea. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skin knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden.
I'm getting thirsty. I'm gonna pause.
It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room. I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
What does person eyebrows mean? I don't know.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Oh. Yes, my God, haven't they done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. and joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest, and to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country.
What the fuck does that actually fucking mean? What?
We both made mistakes. Neglect, betrayal. I cannot even claim to have left behind the anger that was born in me. Oh yes, I told it not. My wrath did grow, and I watered it with fears, night and morning with my tears. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way. You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
Okay, God, I'm glad it's over. Alright, I will be right back. That's not true, but I will be back. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Alright, save and load. We got 2 more. Alright, let's hit this one next. Got me some hot chocolate.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud, wet blanket, a bore. And if that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I? Of course it makes sense. I always make sense. I'm a sparkling conversationalist. So,
not really.
Tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly. Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape. I can see that, you do not make that a priority. You hate the tireless pursuit of physical excellence? Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? Awesome, yes, as incapable of inspiring awe, just like my obliques. Yes? Yes. I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus. What do you think?
Oh god, so Titus is a separate person. Oh god, there's too many. 100 is too many.
Cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then? She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but Twisted, let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings. Yes, darling, yes! Lead into that feeling. God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. But you shall conquer it. I must say, watching you be so bold is bringing up the most daring idea for me. I'm wondering if you would do me a favor. There will be almost no muscular exertion at all. Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat, I promise. Call Washford for me. Yes, obviously. If it were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think? Oh, yes, yes. Gloriously. You'll do it? Please. Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
No? Okay.
The gladiator who stands before you is at once intimidating and alluring. She glares at you like she means to run you through. She also emanates the refreshing scent of springtime breeze. It slightly undermines whatever murderous intent she may actually have. She is beautiful and terrifying, an Amazon in blue and pink. But even as she points her sword at your throat, all you can do is marvel at just how clean and sweetly scented it is.
Who dares disturb me?
I don't get what the last name means.
You? Ha! Name yourself! By all the pods in the firmament, I swear, if thou hast disturbed me for any reason less worthy than the red memory of battle, I shall leave you sopped, dirty. I shall leave you as you present. Meet me. You, civilian, you wanted to meet me. I am in the pitch of battle. My pods rampage, sacrificing themselves to be reborn yet again. And you have pulled me here because you wanted to meet me. I confess to you, civilian, I am in a state of indecision. I cannot decide if I hate you, or if I am impressed by your fortitude. Fortitude. Such bold abandon flaunts a newling's claim, for converse strange at altar side untold. You're not hated, despite thy impish impertinence. Perhaps there is something about you. But now is not the time. My occupation, my profession calls me back. For passion's sake I fly. For passion's sake I am not pulled again. Come to me only when the hurly-burly is done, to win or loss. Come before, and even thy puckishness shall not save thee. You won't.
That's helpful. Ka-choo! I was wondering if there was like something outside that I could bring inside by shooting the glasses at him. But apparently not. Oh. Maybe I should switch sides here. So Stupid Waffle works by putting it over top of like a hot beverage and just kind of letting it sit there. And then it gets really soft and moist as it sucks up the what am I thinking? The steam. I don't know why that word was not coming to mind. I don't know what this is. I know this is a toaster. We'll start with what I know, toaster.
You hear her before you see her. A charming musician with literal coils of curly hair that swing cutely as she paces back and forth in your... She's clearly absorbed in something.
Oh, that's
She appears to be talking to herself.
Oh, the other one's an air fryer. Got it.
Ay, mira. Look at all these crumbs.
playing some great music soon. I can tell. I'm at my most creative when I'm a little messy. Shake them out. Shake them out? Just you try to take my migas from me. Watch what happens. Oh wait, I'm so sorry that was you trying to flirt with me. See, I see it now. Oh, that was really... It was creative. Not like effective, but still cute.
She picks up her guitar, striking a glamorous pose.
I'm Miranda Dulce Tostadora, lead singer and guitarist of Miranda y las Migas. ¿Qué tal?
Her band is literally just her name and friends. That's the thing.
We're the best musical group around here by a lot.
All kinds. Pop, Gregorian chanting, barbershop, whatever we feel like. If that dial is on 7, then siete we go. Okay, I took a lot of hit from the migas too when I suggested this, but that cheese is so relaxing. For real, if I can't sleep, too hot and bothered, put on a little chanting, let my eyes just drift around the paint on the ceiling, and vamos. I'm unconscious in like 2 minutes. Just had a thought. Maybe I'll sing for you sometime. And you would be lucky too. I'm really good. Just stay on my good side. ¿Me entiendes? Oh, and obviously, if you like meat toast, I'm here. Okay, busy, sexy little tostadora with a gig coming up. Time to make the toast. Hasta luego.
Oh, the chicken is a separate one. The chicken is a separate one. So is it actually?
Ah, it's you again. Someone must like the heat of the kitchen. Oh, I see how. You have no respect for how much attention cooks. There are plenty others in this kitchen you can date. Who aren't me? Yeah, you right. You always right. I'll calm down. I'm blind baking a pie crust, okay? I need to focus. Chat with some of the others and maybe I'll have time for it. Ah, yes, it's ready. Go on, boil off. I got custard to whip up.
How many do I have left? 3. Thanks. I gotta talk to these 2 idiots.
The most expensive character in the game blocks your path. It's Lucinda Lavish, beaming.
I ain't even mad.
I'm all yours. Come.
Trying to. Kind of upstream.
I told you I would have something special for you. Something really special. I'm Lucinda Lude. Hope you're ready. I put together a treat. Something outside the prying eyes of those who don't want to see us have a good time. It's a feature where you can hear anything you want from me, anytime you want.
Yeah, it's gotta be the game.
As many times as you want. Right this way. You can pick any option as many times as you like. So, what do you want to hear from me, sweetie?
Would this be a fast track to get her on that path so I get more points?
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Yes. 7.5 million toothpicks can be made from a cord of wood. Any anything I want. Anything I want.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you look finished. How was that? Did you have fun? I'm so glad to hear that, baby. Hopefully as glad as you were to hear me. Next time I see you, hopefully you'll like my surprise. Until then...
How many is that? Two. I don't want to meet this guy because he irritates the shit out of me. Please be somebody different.
You find Daisuke where you left him last time,
How is it
staring
that-
intently at dishes on the table.
How are there so many objects and so many to meet, and yet so many people get
Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Not hard enough. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down. In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment. You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish. But return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes. Dishy?
Oh god, there is
I
another
trust
one?
no one but myself with such precious items. Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Daisuke places a hand on yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect. There's strength and grace in equal measure in his touch, and it makes you wonder how he might touch you under different circumstances.
Are you listening?
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared. Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more. Leave me now. I must review orders and inventory. Farewell.
Hello again, my love. Got any traveler stories for me? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
She told you where she's from.
Go on, sure. Okay, if you say so. Sorry, Ducky. Sounds like he was pulling your leg. He just doesn't have that same something that the other travelers do. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
That I am. As the resident singer here, I want to regale you with a musical facts.
I like music. I like facts.
Oh, I guess that's why he's acting that way, or our character is acting that way, because technically they're all from here.
Mexico has a rich history with mariachi music.
Mm-hmm.
The first female band to ever perform mariachi was Las Adelitas. They were named after a famous ballad La Adelita, which is about a woman fighting in the Mexican Revolution. Adelita is a nickname given to the women who fought alongside men in the Mexican Revolutionary War.
Ooh, vive la revolution! Wait, that's French. I'm an idiot.
Actually, the Spanish is pretty much the same. Viva la revolución!
Haha! I lied! I'm a genius! A language-knowing genius!
That's adorable.
Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. No. Some travelers just have accents. He and Washford were cut from the same cloth. Metal too. He just plays it up for the fans. Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more?
Did we not?
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. You don't say.
Did I just hear someone about to talk about textiles? I am from Mexico, which has a long history of textile work, stretching back 3,500 years.
Stretching back like fabric. I'm so funny.
Don't worry, I love talking about fabric. Humid areas use cotton for clothing. Drier climates like Mexico use fiber from plants like yucca.
Yucca. Why does that sound familiar?
It's a plant.
Does that grow in the Yucatan Peninsula? Is that why it's called the Yucatan?
Don't think so.
I hate to disappoint, but long ago some conquistadors asked the locals what their land was called, and they said something that sounded like Yucatan. Which meant, I can't understand what you're saying.
Kinda sounds like an old wives' tale.
Yeah, probably. Still pretty funny, though.
Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Okay, well, keep at it, friend. Thanks for checking in. I'll be waiting.
Oh, wow. Ka-choo. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I thought, like, you could see yourself taking the glasses off for a moment there, but I was mistaken. So, never mind. Do we want to do the two that I'm like, ugh? I guess we might as well get these done.
You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the Date Theaters, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is, well, not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a beleaguered stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams.
Help! Help me! Hello? Can you hear me? Hi. Hello. That wasn't me. I mean, it was me, but it wasn't, isn't. Nothing is as it seems. I am not who I seem.
Okay.
I mean, the eye you see before you isn't the me I am inside. You see, there's the eye that sees through these eyes, of course, but who is that? Certainly not the one I am. No, it's a reality thing. I'm not who I appear to be. No! Stop that pop-up screen!
Okay, that was legitimately funny.
My name is not Sinclair, it's Martin! Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida. Of course it's a real place. Do I look like the kind of guy who would lie to you?
I literally have the internet at my fingertips. Why am I dumb?
Looks can be deceiving. My pleasure is what I would say if I weren't trapped in eternal sanctum. Whoosh.
A strange creature that looks and sounds like a soapy little dog jumps up at your legs, yapping and barking.
Down, Sudsy, down! Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil. Trey, Sudsy, go to your tray. Sorry about that. Before I begin telling you my tale of woe and Temple's Shirley, let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. No! Okay, bye! Think you next time!
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty. While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways. The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Lil Crapper's the rapper, he knows how to go. Blamming and drumming or boss about flow. You black these spikes, he'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl. Oh, on a toilet roll, Jean-Luc Bissois, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder, speaking more words than an ancient scroll. Ugh, do not say dope to Lil Crapper. Dope is what the junkies hide in these cisterns of innocent toilets like Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc sings all about this in Lil Crapper's latest album, The Tippy Hippie. Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does. You come to hear his pizza. Or maybe you ate a pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you ate.
Sure.
He's like a bidet, only spitting the truth. Going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out. But that's a way to appeal to the youth. Man, you ain't the youth. Get out of here. Lil Crapper can't hang with posers, you know? It hurts his image. If you are a poser, you get out of Lil Crapper's face. Maybe? Show me what you got. Show me. Show me Lil Crapper is not alone on this stage of tile and stone. Not just rap. You need to show him that you can crap. Crap. Crapping. Short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn.
I mean, that's kind of a cool picture.
Jean-Luc makes a dismissive gesture.
That is their problem. Lil Crapper, he is ahead of the curve. He is a wordsmith, eh? He is like Voltaire, French, and smarter than you. On a related note, Voltaire was my number 2 pick for my nom de plume. Not from Lil Crapper. Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you. Crapper can sense you are unable to hold back your passion for crap any longer. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Luc? You are wrong! Jean-Luc knows you. You are the Chatin, the kissless loser. You have enthusiasm for rap. Lil Crapper sees is but enthusiasm alone. She is not enough. The rapping, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit. You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Luc, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these two gallant stallions? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready.
Okay, that gives us 3 more.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Oh there, traveler! No. Ho, as in, hey. Howdy. How are you? You know, simple salutation. Ah, that's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
Welcome. Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work? I actually have no idea. All I do is play. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles?
I like his bracelet. His bracelet's kind of cool.
Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? Oh, I have so many questions. Oh, that's okay. The fact that you know about it is already pretty awesome. I get so excited to talk about this stuff with people. You wouldn't want to maybe kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with. Sure can. Don't you worry about that. Your chronicler will balance everything for solo play. Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better. It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you... Oh, of course. It is a whole heap to take on your first time out. How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play.
Which, who would want to watch me play some live-action Hero Quest?
Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick. 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like? Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a simple tune. And with a liar by their side, this slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be fooled, though. The Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour? The mighty Guardian. This sword-wielding warrior of light and all that is right vows to protect the citizen. This is one beefy class. While this particular participant can pack a punch, they aren't the smartest of the classes. If there's a problem, they will try to solve it by punching. It isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped Guardian can take down the most vicious of gargoyles. Their fighting record is just as shiny as their armor. Thoughts on the Guardian? The Enchanter, the magic-slinging specialist who calls on charms to complete tasks. Shrouded in secrets and itchy cloaks, the Enchanter is a master of the far-off flaming finger. They are a bit more delicate, opting to avoid obvious agony by staying further back from the brawl. Don't think they aren't good at busting heads. They can spin spells to soften the toughest heel troll, or even summon a sidewinding slipper snake. How does the Enchanter sound to you? I'm so excited! The Enchanter it is. Magic will flow and find home in your heart. I heard that Lux wanted to get into G&G more and was thinking of playing a hotshot.
He seems like an asshole.
If you two know each other, I'll invite them. Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not. Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
How many do I have? Okay. So apparently I have to make friends with Light now because they're going to be part of our D&D thing.
Nope.
Oh, you again. I mean, JK, hi, good to see you. Guess I will stop my live stream and, talk to you now? Yeah, for my fans, Obvi. No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influencer. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. Yeah, that is why we say influencer. It's like literally so much easier. We make everyone's life better. We light up everyone's life.
You would think I'd be into this because, he's obviously a little twink, but...
We make everyone's life better.
He's the kind of twink that I just like, fuck.
Could I? Yes. Will I? Maybe. Okay, I can think of 2 ways to help make you better. I can share my daily routine with you. It is literally amazing. Or I can grant you exclusive access to my services. They're literally amazing. Both options are literally amazing. Okay, congratulations! I will be charging you for the Triple Premium Platinum Package. It includes a $3 spa coupon, 6 copies of my ebook, a free yoga cushion rental when you come to our Bali retreats, and access to the virtual Living Light Lounge. where you can literally collab with other influencers whenever you want. Yeah, great, whatever. Have fun and don't forget to let your light shine. Bye.
Alright, there I've been bad.
This is...
Yeah, I'm just... This is the biggest one. It's only at 20. How the hell did we get to 70? There's only 100 objects.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand.
Yes.
It's not the worst idea, is it?
Okay, I thought I was crazy for thinking that, but I'm apparently not.
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming. No. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests, but since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare. Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see? That's every day for me. But thank you. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently. It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that. You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night. I'm all too aware. But you know what I mean, don't you? You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity. You don't have to do that. I get it. I'm not exactly the most subtle piece of furniture. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble. You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet, especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right? Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
Yay! Okay, so that was the last one. I think I'll go to 5 and then call it there. Okay. What are we at? 69. Nice. That just means there's a shit ton left. Ugh, this is killing me. Let's get some of the more obnoxious ones.
As you walk into the kitchen, you're overwhelmed by a strange feeling. It's sort of like being watched, but it's more than that. You feel as if you're being evaluated, scrutinized by a presence that isn't all that impressed by what it sees. It doesn't take you long to pinpoint the source of that feeling. A cleric of some kind dressed in black and grey robes, with a coil of sorts atop his otherwise bald head. He's handsome in a sterile and intimidating sort of way, but you can't even imagine this guy dating anyone. He's just so severe.
You reek.
Is this an insult?
You don't even see it, do you? Are you truly so far gone? You reek of sin and grease. I feel as if I have been bathed in oil simply looking at you. Zealot? Hardly. I am Friar Errol, founder of the First Church of Convection. I am the steward of the road to the heavenly kitchen. I am a holy vessel for culinary purity and efficiency. And I am your salvation, sinner, if you would but take my hand. How vulgar. You will keep a civil tongue in your head when you speak to a friar of faith.
No, I don't think so.
But my Lord of Convection is generous, even to those such as yourself. It is not too late to save your sorry soul. First, you are to confess your sins to me, the steward of your culinary soul. Second, you are to help spread the gospel of convection to any as yet unsaved. And finally, you are to keep your soul pure and free of oils and impure heat. The path to the heavenly kitchen is blessedly simple and attainable, even for those as impure as you. Is our Lord not most generous? You are so riddled with sin and impurity. You cannot even see calamity, blasphemy, treachery. Bless your humble friar with patience and strength, O Lord. I shall need it. Tell me, do you wish to repent for your culinary sins here and now?
Nope.
I am ready, willing, and able to grant you absolution. You need only unburden yourself. You are hardly the first to flinch from salvation, nor are you the first to sling such crude insults at your would-be savior. Fortunately for you and your soul, I am made of sterner stuff. I am girded by the knowledge that I am right, and you are wrong. And I will be here when you accept this and are ready to repent. Go now. May the Lord of Convection...
The friar begins some sort of...
Yeah, we don't actually care. I don't know if we've given it enough time. I think that might actually be like a day.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me. Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection. Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown. Oh, that's the question though, isn't it? Where did this nail come from? What picture frames did it hold? Is that really rust, or is it actually some sort of newfangled orange snack coating?
Jerry lifts the nail to his lips, giving it a test lick.
Nope, it's rust. Tetanusy. So, what do you think? Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says, and know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again. And this mysterious strip of papyrus, perhaps a missive from an ancient land, perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars. Hey, quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your needling. Ouch!
That's what I do.
Yeah. What are you insinuating? I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind. Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do. Bugs count as guests, right? Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time. Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection. In fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, when will this junk be gone already? I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it. She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
I'm not.
Listen, you. Oh, what's the use? It's true. Nobody visits me but the moths. What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it. I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing. What? You mean throw it away? How do you mean? Dot, dot, dot? Now I'm scared. Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece? Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors. Which is to say a single-digit number of visitors. Which is to say another visitor besides you and the roaches. But I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random? I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different. I guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body. They all have their own vibes and textures and feelings. Mixing them together is hard. They've all got such strong individual identities. I suppose an outside perspective could help. I'll gather some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation. I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie. I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together. Let me tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square. When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom. Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck. He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph? You mean Arnie? Oh, no. Arnie's a total flake. I mean, we keep him around because he's a part of the collection and he says he'll get back to work someday, but I think we all know that's not gonna happen. We can't pair Rudolph with Arnie. He's a leech. Arnie would take advantage of Rudolph's kind nature forever. No, I'm sorry, but that's no good at all. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph? Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph. It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company.
Thank you, but no thanks.
Here, I'll glue them together. There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture. We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack. What do you think? old holiday lights for the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one. These guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless. You gotta love series circuits. Even though they don't light up anymore, they still have an interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us sculpt them in interesting ways. We could even make some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena. Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle, we've got the foundation, but it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose. There's a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle? The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the sculpture does remind me a bit of a gazebo. Or maybe... a carousel! We only have one or two old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down, and reshape them a bit, yes, I could probably make new horses!
Jerry does so. It takes him quite a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold. By the end of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses with multicolored manes, thanks to their disparate pieces.
That looks great! That looks really great! These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorena working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty. I have to say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose. Look at that! What a beaut! You know what? I think I'm inspired. Maybe I should try doing this with some of my other pieces. I feel a new era for the collection coming on. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks a lot, friendo. Things are coming up, Jerry.
Wow, we hit that barking one go. 3 more, huh? And then we'll finish up for today. I gotta make the dishwasher. Oh, the trash can.
What appears to be a dishwasher with arms, legs, and a disconcertingly cheerful face waves happily at you. You tap the deviators a few times, wondering if they've malfunctioned, but the mascot-like dishwasher before you doesn't waver or change.
Hello, and welcome to the Valdivian dishwashing experience. We offer an alarmingly clean output of all kinds of dishware, clothing, and such. My name is Dishy. I'm your dishwasher now. To get started, please connect me to your internet so I can get started knowing exactly what I need. Thank you. That feels much better. Wait just a moment as I get your dishwashing experience ready.
Dishy falls silent, perhaps processing.
Beep boop bop boop 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 boop. One new update found. Downloading update. Beep boop bop. Boop 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 boop. 1% downloaded. Beep boop bop.
Yeah, we'll let him do that. Okay, that gives me 2 more. My nose is itchy. It won't stop itching. Please stop. We'll get the TV knocked out. Oh, actually, we'll see. Is this a separate character?
The game console turns on. Team 17. sassy chap games, Moon Surgeons. This has to be the most immersive video game you've ever played. Your in-game companion is an absolute stunner, but she doesn't leave you much time to take in the sight of her. She waves you forward, looking around as though she expects an attack to come at any moment.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back. Oh. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? They're coming. Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here. What are we gonna do? Berserk! Eat Zaker, worm! 88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class Upholders, as well as surveillance class. We'll have to sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it? You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside. You can see hallways filled with shining electronic doors off into the distance.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. I'm seeing Grunt class Upholders, who shouldn't be too bad. But there will be Surveillance class 2, which can sound the alarm. It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this? That makes sense. With the shadow suit, there's no way they'll hear us coming.
Using all your available grace and patience, you and Luna slowly make your way down the corridors.
Close behind me, Yael.
You drift past both Grunt and Surveillance Upholders with ease.
Good choice on the stealth. I usually prefer the part where we... There you are. Oh no! Assassin!
From your stealthy vantage point, you can get a vague sense of what's happening. A vast laser juts out from some sort of holographic human from down the end of the corridor. The light engulfs Luna and renders her immobile. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body and crash through the remainder of the hallway. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms for a moment, enjoying the ride.
I bet she does.
You run further through the maze-like compound and finally make it to an empty office.
Krah. We lost a lot of gear there in the tryst of battle, but at least we still have enough health to get us through to the end. We're getting close. Wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle. We can craft something really special using this workbench. This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't. Not much. We got zonked by that last encounter pretty hard. 1 globule, 1 wood, and 1 scrouf skin. We'll have to find out. Okay, let's get started with... Got it. And then? Got it. And then? Got it. And then? All right. I don't think that's gonna give us anything we really need, unfortunately. But there's no reason to lose hope. Let me just put these together, and it's pretty globular, which is always good for defense. The wood gives nice heft, raising our attack. The Scrouf skin makes anything look a lot better for comfort. We've got an amazing new piece of armor from this. That'll help us in the battle ahead.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right.
Oh no. There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane next to a large glowing blue crack in the regolith was a well-outfitted spacer who looked just like Luna.
You came just in time for the festivities to begin. Celine Moonrise, prepare to die! Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. Crescentia, the goddess of the moon.
Is that... What other voice did she do in this game?
We found her in 2066. And next year, she'll be destroyed, leaving us free to harvest.
The glowing crack seems to
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go! I'm trying!
Thanks to your crafting, Luna is able to withstand the mighty force of Crescentia's power. The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground, presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a single save. Great job, Guile. I couldn't have done it without you. You're the best partner I could have ever asked for. You always chose the right path, unwaveringly. I'd love to be friends with you.
Pretty obvious.
Even though it can be dangerous out there in Novaya Moskva, having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down. Well, come back anytime and let's play again.
Well, at least I get points from that. So, no, where are my points? They robbed me of my points.
It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. The fantastic red shirt means you're ready to flirt. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly, rhymes with Nelly. Like, whoa, Nelly, did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? Damn straight!
It's one small step for man, One giant leap for mankind.
5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers. 5,000 channels of cheers. Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo? That Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Dynamite! Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that queue till you go blind. Loading programming, loading programming. Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls from straight to your eyeballs. And, yeah, Mr. White, yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Time for some narration elation about home renovation. Allons-y. From the creators of Home is Where We Buried Grandma and Festive Infestations comes Balls to the Walls, a thrilling home renovation series where each episode follows the demolition of a different home using wrecking balls as the primary tool of destruction. Hosted by demolition expert Carlos Balls of Steel Balenciaga and featuring an all-original music score from MC Whammer. No home is safe from the swinging force of Balls to the Walls. So, my beau, does this show make you go, whoa? Nice. Let me just get a summation of the station's location and Shazbot.
I've made a huge mistake.
That show I promised you we'd view just moved to Valdiviflix for more revenue, boo. Just hang tighty, Aphrodite. I'll answer all your queries with 15,000 brand new series. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? Wait, seriously? I just told you that I have 5,000 channels with 15,000 shows. And you want to watch the community access station? Yeah. Look, I'll be straight with you. You're cute and all, but there's no way in hell I'm watching the community access station. There's literally an endless bounty of quality content now, and I'm not gonna waste my precious time on planet Earth watching some old fart playing amateur xylophone for 6 hours. We get each other? But listen, I've got a great show selection for your inspection. And while watching, we might make a genuine connection. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. Outdated? It's consecrated. You better get educated before I get agitated. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar. Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons, 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws. So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? Pretty good. Let's relax with some snacks while we await the climax and don't
had this pre-planned and my schedule was unassailable. But that show's not on demand, so the episode's not available. But no prob, heartthrob. I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, right? Because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Oh, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back around here later, and I'll show you something body.
Alright, what's that leave us at? Do that. 74. So we're just one shy of being 3/4 of the way through. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me today. That's where I'm going to leave off for today. As always, you can watch these on YouTube, www.youtube.com/Terminus624plays. If you're there, don't forget to do all the YouTube things like subscribe, hit that bell for further notifications. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.